Hey guys, welcome to GTS. Derek here.
Hey guys.
No.
So we have welcome to GTS guys. This is I always say it, I'm gonna keep saying it forever. This is a very special episode. For one, this is Master Grade Jess. You guys know me already, but it's gonna be really special because we have Kevmodels, somebody who has grown with the community. It's just really awesome to have him on the show. We've seen what he's been doing for a while, and he's just been growing so well. But I don't know if you guys noticed that for the past 10 minutes, you guys were treated to a nice 10-minute countdown. I know it's pretty long for 10 minutes, but it gives us breathing room. It also gives you guys some time to chat with us while we are waiting for the show to start. So this is the whole new revamped GTS, sponsored GTS professionalism oozing. Okay, maybe not that much, but we're trying to up our production quality. Really big special thanks to Alina, Derek's girlfriend, to Derek, and to my boy Roger for the beautiful music that you guys were able to hear. And maybe you guys can hear a faint little music in the background right now. That's Roger too. So welcome to the new revamped GTS. This is Master Grade Jess. I'm gonna hand it over to my boy Derek.
Hey guys, it's Derek, and I got my new tag, S Dual Artillery. Yeah, you might have seen it online already. So thank you for those who have been following me and joined right away. Thank you guys, and I'll be posting up soon of what I've been building up. So check those out soon, and I'll pass it to my man Kevin. Hey.
Hey everybody! Thanks, Derek here. Kev here. New tag name Gunpla Hong. Really happy to be back. Nice to see everyone joining in here. Just like Jess was saying earlier today, we have our one and only resin king, Kevmodels, with us today. How are you doing, Kev?
Hey, good, thanks. So, hi, I'm Kevmodels. You can call me Kevin or Kevmodels, up to you. And it's really great to be here. And thanks so much for the invite, guys. And hope you're gonna have a good, fun couple of hours.
Yes, it's gonna be super fun. I mean, the honor is all ours. I mean, we've seen you grow from the beginning up until now. Of how you've come to this title of the Wrestling King, right? Which is like our little love title that we've given you. So we can't wait to hear about your music, about your story. But just real quick for the fans out there and for the viewers, any criticism, any feedback on the show or the way that it looks now, or the music, the volume, anything like that, put it on the chat or send us a message on our Discord. Which, speaking of Discord, you can always join our Discord server. The link will be in the description. Well, it already is. We opened a Patreon too, and you guys aren't forced to go there, but you can if you want to. It'll really help us out in the future. And you guys can remember to just hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit all the buttons in social media, including Facebook, Instagram, and just everything in general. Before we go any further, we also have another announcement, which we made officially on Monday. Well, actually Sunday night.
Yes.
It's the GTS International Contest. Yes, so there's room for all of you guys. Remember that it's an international contest, meaning that wherever you are, you can enter, and it's really easy to do it too, because you can use your SDs, you can use an HG kit or a 30-minute mission kit to enter this grand contest. There's some awesome prizes that were provided by our sponsor, Plamod. Remember to visit www.gunplatalkshow.com, which has been also revamped, and you can click on the event picture and it'll take you straight to the Eventbrite page, which is the event page for the GTS, and you guys can read all of the information there. Please join. We want to see all of your work. But before we can go any further, let's throw it back to Kevmodels. Welcome to the show. I'm so happy that you're here, man. So
Hey,
So what do you want to tell us, man? What can you tell us about this logo real quick?
okay. This was actually a logo I made with a combination of Sazabi's head and Barbatos, of like the blood streaking eyes.
Yeah.
So I did that, I think, a couple of months back, just to revamp my logo and have a branding thing going. Yeah.
Well,
Looks
it's really nice.
Yeah.
It really does look really nice.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's neat.
So,
I actually made the outline from an actual Sazabi bus.
Oh,
oh
is that
really?
Ah,
It was a side profile thing.
Man, That is so smooth. I was thinking you digitally like write that. I say, geez, you're talented.
Also,
No,
Is there a reason? Is there a reason why you chose the Sasabi instead of any other head?
at that point in time, it was my go kit, my go-to kit. So that's the only reason. Yeah.
Oh,
Since then, I've discovered resin.
oh,
I haven't dipped my hands into resin yet, but that's what everybody calls you now, is the resin king. And we'll see why in a little bit. But before we go any further, where are you right now, Kev? Where do you live?
Oh, sorry. I'm actually in Penang, Malaysia. So it's like 8:40 a.m. right now over here, the other side of the world.
Oh,
Nice.
good morning to you.
Yeah.
yeah. Good morning.
Over here it's like 6:30 and the sun is still out there all nice. And you're barely waking up for us. Thank you so much, man.
Hey, no worries, man. I wake up very early.
Don't we all? That's actually something that I've been doing lately, is just waking up early. Actually, Kevin knows, because I used to message him like at 2 a.m, and now I don't, because I'm asleep around like 12 o'clock. So it's good to wake up early. You're more productive.
He wakes me up with 2 messages at 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So now we have this question. Question. We have this picture on slide 5.
Mm-hmm.
Would you care to tell us what this is all about?
So basically, I started modeling when I was 9. My dad actually bought me a Hawker Typhoon. So that is a World War II plane. So I started making those and sort of like got hooked on it, because all of my cousins were actually model builders as well. And then that was the only picture, and another picture which you'll see later, that's left from those days. So the rest of at that time we didn't have smartphones and all that. So I'm talking about in the 70s, 80s. Yeah. So that's how long I've been.
Wait. This picture is from the 70s?
It's like, I think late 70s, close to 80. Yeah.
What?
Oh, it's that old.
Wow.
Born then.
So this is actually a film picture, and the background is actually a calendar.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I use a calendar as a background, and I shot this in the morning light, so you see that orangey glow type of thing. Yeah.
Right.
That's actually really smart. I never thought about using like you get those beautiful calendars and actually use that like a faraway backdrop like that. That's actually such a smart idea. Never thought of that.
Because we didn't have PCs and notebooks back then, so calendars were the only way to go to.
That's awesome.
I'm still very baffled by how this picture is from then. So basically, you started with military then. That's where you're.
Yeah, correct. I started with military, then I jumped into those racing bikes, those Grand Prix bikes, Tamiya Grand Prix bikes, which were like 1/12 scale or something like that. And then I moved to touring cars. I fell in love with touring cars, so I did touring cars, and then I stopped when my son was born in the year 2000. So I stopped that, and pick it up during the lockdown.
Hey, there's no better time to pick it up than during the lockdown.
Exactly.
A lot of new people came onto it, which I think is really a beauty of our hobby, right? Is being able to do it at home.
Yes.
It doesn't matter. People would say I didn't even know there was a lockdown outside, because I'm just inside the whole time, just working on Gundam. The only time I ever went out before the only time I ever went out with my wife before the lockdown was to go see these guys. So that's literally about it. So that's really cool. I'm really surprised that you started from such a long time ago. And we have some pictures here of a tree with some soldiers. So this is all hand painted?
Yeah, this is all hand painted. I use acrylic as base, and then oil to hand paint and do the shadings and all that.
Wow.
So the little diorama you see there is actually actual tree bark. but the leaves are actually like rubbery materials that we got off architectural firms.
What?
When they make their model buildings, right? You can actually buy stuff there which will be usable for us.
Oh.
Wow.
So it was the only diorama that followed me to my new place and survived for so long. I gave up like a whole room of models when I moved house 10 years ago. So,
Oh no.
Oh wow.
so
Where
I
did you?
gave everything. Yeah, I moved to a new house, so I didn't have place to store it. So
Oh,
yeah, I gave a lot. I think like 100 over kits.
What?
That is built. Yeah, it's built kits.
what? Really?
So yeah.
So did you just leave them over there, or did you sell them, or
No,
what
no, no.
happened?
I had a bunch of friends who were in the modeling. So it's like, okay, you guys take wherever you want.
Wow,
Jeez. Wow.
that's crazy. That's really that really is crazy and really wonderful. What do you think of this, Derek?
I'm scared to ask. What scale is this?
135.
Oh,
Including the chicken?
It's yeah, the chicken is actually a Tamiya livestock set.
Really?
So I had to paint that as well.
I have to say that's impressive. It's like looking at this. It's so cool. Like what you said, like you're actually using like actual bark and actually what you have there. Like, oh man. Hey Kevin, what do you think? Do you think you can ever amount to this?
The first thing I noticed, I'm not gonna lie, the first thing I noticed was the chicken, and first thing that came to my mind was Hey from Moana.
Oh yes. Moana.
No, but it's definitely amazing stuff, especially everything being hand painted. Yeah, I'm without words right now with everything. It's just very, very impressive. I'd never even thought about doing anything like that myself.
Yeah, and you can actually modify the figures by cutting their hands and putting, pins from your clips. You can insert them and bend the hands to the shape and forms that you want. So you don't need to just base your diorama off the standard set. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man,
That's pretty cool.
So
cool.
that's really, really cool.
This reminds me of the Bandai kits that they no longer make of Gundam, of the Calamity War, I think, or not the Calamity War, the 1 Year War, right?
Yeah.
Like I have one where it's like a military jeep. I think it is 1/35th scale. I have the box upstairs,
Oh.
but they don't make them anymore, which is really sad. But it's really cool to see how you began in the military and then moved on to our 8th slide to this, right? You went from military and then you picked it back up with Gundam. So what's up with this bust?
Okay, this was actually by a manufacturer called Magnifier. So it's a 1/20th scale RX GPO4. And I bought this kit like in 2018. And when I discovered Kunesi in Instagram, the Korean dude who's super talented in building Gunplas. So I bought this with the intention to start building it.
Oh wow.
But it slept in my cabinet for 2 years. And then I took it out during lockdown.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Wow.
That's definitely one thing I want to build as a bust of some sort. My top two I really want to get, but they're a little pricey right now. Out of my range is the Sasabi and the Sinanju bust, but at the same time I can't find them anywhere, and finding stuff like that in Canada is really, really hard. So eventually I'll get there. I'll get there eventually.
Oh man, that is so sick.
What, Derek? What were you gonna say? You can.
No, I'm actually enjoying the fact because I never thought there was ever made a GPO4 bus, because I always seen like there's the Zeta, you got your regular Gundam, and you got the Sasabi everyone really wants to get their hands on again, and then you got the most current one I know is this transforming unicorn bus right now. But God forbids. I never knew there was a GPO4. So did yours come with a light kit, Kev, or?
Yeah, it came with that standard. And it's actually a very good bus. You can actually open up all the panels to review the insides.
Oh.
Yeah. So when I picked this up, right, I wasn't really into detailing it yet. So it was just to like get my feet back into the game.
You get back the game.
It's a really cool bus. It has a good presence by just sitting on your desk.
Wow.
Maybe one day I'll have to get one
day.
too.
That's the thing. We've all been talking about that. Actually, this weekend when we met up, we went downtown to a local Gundam, Gunpla store, YYC Gundam, and in front of their store they have this closed down lot, and the Sasabi bus is just sitting in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's just sitting in there looking at me, but you have to call the owners to see if you can buy it. I called them, but the price is just a little too steep for something that's already built and whatever. I just thought it was a little steep. But yeah, buses are beautiful. They're very, very beautiful.
Oh, man.
But going on, speaking of your logo and speaking of the Sasabi bust, we have one of the best kits to have ever been made. Hands down, it's the Sasabi RG, the RG Sasabi. So what's up with this kit? What's the story behind this kit?
Yeah, I agree. The RG is actually a very good kit, and that was my second kit that I painted. So I bought this kit this year itself actually. So I built this in May, and I tried to do everything into this kit and failed miserably.
Oh.
So I had 3 shades of reds in there. I had like sort of like, the guns. I actually tried to detail it as much as possible, and then I put in metal parts for the boosters, thrusters, and all that. So at that point in time, I was going, wow. Now looking back, this is a big fail.
Oh man.
Yeah.
It looks
because
so
the
good.
rates were so similar, you can't really see it from the picture at all. It looks like just one rate.
Oh, okay. I understand, because the shades are
off. Yeah, correct.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And the guns, the masking on the guns is so bad. You can see the edges really extremely bad. Yeah.
No. I think it's really cool. You actually touched it up a lot more. You put in the metal funnels for the boosters and all. And then I love every single time I see the real Great Sasabi, like how everyone builds it and then paints it. It's so different for every single person. And I love the fact is like, it's one model and you have so many different ways to, show it's yours, right? Like I never seen someone actually detail the funnel, like the backpack funnels the way you did it too. So that's something neat. Like, then, but yeah, I was flipping through. I was like so impressed with it.
That's the thing about the Sasabi, I think. It's just it's such a beautiful kit and such a beautiful design. Everybody I know, I've never heard anybody say they don't like the Sasabi. If there's anybody in the chat who doesn't like the Sasabi, just let us know now, because I really doubt those people exist. Because it's such a beautiful kit. What do you think of the kit in general, Kev?
Yeah, it's an awesome kit, and I think there's no limit in terms of skill set to build this kit. Even somebody who's just starting, right? You can pick it up. It's quite simple actually to assemble it, and then it depends on you. If you want to do a straight build, you can just do it. And if you are just planning to start off and do some painting on it, right? This will be a great kit. The part separation is perfect. I mean, everything is separated, so you can do a lot of color separation there.
I always mention this, hearing you say that it's a big fail, and I always mention this, is how every guest just says that about a kit, and when we look at it, it's like, nah, it's beautiful. You did a great job, Kevin. You did a great job.
Thanks.
Very nice.
Yeah.
What do you think of this, Kevin? As his second kit coming back.
I love the funnels a lot. The funnels are really cool. Where did you get those kind of funnels from? I've never seen that style before.
Oh. Yeah, it is actually from a company called G Temple.
Okay.
And they don't produce it anymore. I think it has three different colors in one single funnel. You have the red part, you have the blue part, and the metal, sort of like the rod that goes in.
Yeah,
so that Yeah, that little blue part is what makes it incredible.
Yeah, I really like that because I've ever only seen the red part and then the silver part, the chrome part on the outside. Oh, okay.
He's selling them. It's true. The Discord was true. He's selling them.
Yeah, these are also the current thrusters are all just single silver type of thing, chrome type of thing.
No, the thrusters are really cool. I really like that. And personally, myself, the Sasabi kit in general is a lot of fun. I do have a RG one sitting in my house, but I haven't gotten to it because I've always only went with master grade kits. So going to a smaller kit is a bit difficult. I like building big kits. But after seeing everybody's different variations and paint looks and whatnot, I really am contemplating on building one of mine.
You need to, man. You need to, dude.
You
It's
got
a
it.
must.
Join the
Everybody out
bandwagon.
there, if you haven't built the RG Sasabi, make it one of the ones you build soon because it's a beautiful kit. But before we keep going over loving this Sasabi because the Sasabi is just beautiful, we have a question. Whoop. Yes, a question from a viewer, Old School Skill, on the Discord. So, guys, for the viewers out there, if you guys are curious, we normally announce who is going to be on the show a week before, and you guys on our Discord can go on to questions for the guests, and you guys can type any questions you guys for the guests, and if we can, we'll get to them during the show. And this is one of the examples. This is part of the new change in GTS where we want to get you guys more involved. So, surprise question for Kev. Well, actually, a few of them. It says questions for the show. Number 1, he says, "What is it about model kits you enjoy the most?"
I think painting them is my favorite part. I love to spray and airbrush and then mixing the colors and finding which one actually fits the kit. And maybe from smelling the fumes. So it's fun. Yeah. Painting part.
The best part.
Very nice. Okay, so painting. And number 2 says, "How did you come to discover the hashtag GTS fam?"
Oh, actually, I discovered GTS from just one of Justin's shows. He was mentioning about GTS, and then I popped over and discovered you guys.
Hey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey.
Thank you. And we're glad to have you, man. We're glad to have you. You've been a really active member of the community, and everybody knows. Everybody knows you can find Kevmodels on our Discord, and he's always ready to answer anybody's questions. Sometimes I feel you don't sleep. Actually, I honestly believe he doesn't sleep because I know Texi was asking, how do you maybe you don't sleep, maybe you're a new type probably. All right, anyway, number 3 says, "What does your missus think of the sudden increase of resin smell in the house?"
I'm lucky I have a little bat cave, so all the smells and all this doesn't get into the house. So it's okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
Ventilation.
And the next slide is actually a little part of the joke because you know how the Discord is. Prepare your credit cards. We do live purchase. Kevmodels. Old School says, "Is this the episode with the plot twist that Musagan hobby is actually run from your house?" I don't know, guys. It's kind of sounding to me like this is becoming an ad for resins.
Yeah, I wish it was.
All right, very nice. All right, let's go into the next slide. What do you think of this, Derek? What do you want to ask here?
Ooh, it's a Gerbera. Yeah. Do you know how few people actually know what this guy is? Ever? Like, nobody ever really looks at this. Like, they maybe see the kit, they say it's cool, but they don't ever know where it's from, right? So...
Where is it from?
Takane is from the novel series, and also there's a bit of a manga for the Stardust Memories. GPO4, everyone.
Yeah.
I love what you did with it. Looks so clean, so nice. Dude, no, I really like it. Extremely. Sorry. Yes. Oh, go ahead, Kev.
Yeah. So this was the first kit that I actually tried scribing. And yeah, so I scribed the shoulder parts, the leg parts, the knee area, and the shield itself.
Oh.
So trust me, it was horrible when you try to mirror the same image
Oh my god.
over to the other 4 parts. And I didn't know how to do it. So I was just looking at it, eyeballing it, and then just mask. so from like 20 feet away, oh, it looks perfect. But when you look at it from 2 inches, it's like, ugh.
Yeah. It's
Besides the scribing on the kit, was there a very basic, simple kit to build, or was there any areas?
Yeah. It's an RE100 kit, so there's no inner frame. So you just build everything together, and I put in some metal parts again, the thrusters, the air vents, and all that. So it's fun because I like the pose. With a big shoulder, it looks like a boxer.
Yes.
So actually, the kit looks good just standing by itself. Yeah.
Oh man.
This is wonderful because you know how you went from a bust after a 20-year hiatus. You go from a bust, right? You come straight into a bust. You paint it. It looks great. It's got LED lights, and then you go straight into the RNG Sasebe, which looks amazing, despite you saying it doesn't. And then you go to this guy right here, and you're like, oh, let me try panel lining. I honestly thought that these panel lines were already part of the kit up until you said that that they were custom made. You have really shown that you're kind of like a natural born model builder. That's what I feel.
Yeah, because I was looking at all the pictures, and I thought, how did this guy do all this? So they just start scribing.
Yeah, and the thing here is, it really is another part that's so wonderful is it just shows that I don't know, I guess I'm gonna keep saying that you were born to do it, but I'm really glad that you're doing this and showing people that they can be as good as you, right? Just starting out, don't be scared, try it, because you were watching Justin, and Justin has his own that's what he's all about, right? Just try it, and you really shown that you can do it. But speaking of YouTube, one of the best places you can actually find how to do mirroring with panel lining is with Robbie Pla. Robbie Pla has a whole video on that, a part of a video actually, where he talks about that. I really want to get him on the show, but he's always hiding. I don't know where he's at. We'll find him one day. But this is really beautiful. It is a really great, and again, you have you have like a fascination for metal parts.
Yeah, correct, man. I'm addicted to metal parts. It's so nice when you put it on a model.
Yeah,
I don't doubt it. It
Very
looks
nice, man.
really good. I was gonna say, geez, dude, do scribing on rounded parts. I'm not even at the point where I'm really scribing. I'm freaking out the fact that try to do it on like a rounded surface. How antagonizing it would be to actually try to do that.
Yeah.
But amazing.
What do you scribe with?
Oh. Yeah.
What do you
Sorry?
scribe with, Kev? Kevmodel, sorry.
okay.
What do you use to scribe? Yeah.
Let me try to find it.
Ooh. Can't see the tools.
Actually
of the
bought this type
what?
of scribers last time. This was the first scriber. Is from a company called U-Star. So 0.2, 0.3, and 0.5.
Oh,
And then I used this. Yeah.
dang.
But then I discovered MatWorks, so everything is MatWorks now.
That works. So you upgraded. Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh man.
How good are MadWorks? Because even Ryan Lau uses MadWorks exclusively for his scribing, and Ryan Lau is a master of scribing. Are they really that good?
It's awesome. Yeah, it really is. It makes your lines cleaner, and it's so simple. So you guys to go to right?
Ooh.
Well, yeah. Well, actually, for all people out there, the only reason I'm able to scribe with a BMC is because of that man you see right there in the white shirt. the BMC chisels. So yeah, if it's, I'm guessing just BMC or MadWorks if you really want to get into scribing. Once you use the correct tools, it feels like the tool is doing all the work for you. It's really crazy.
Correct.
Nice.
Yeah. And get the MatWorks holder itself because it really works very well. Yeah.
So now we're gonna go on to the next kit. What kit is this, Derek?
Oh, it's Kusan, chubby boy. Chubby boy. I love so many of them. There's so many of my friends that actually built it too. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
I like the remake, but that's so cool. I like the violet colors. Right. So, what do you think, Kevin?
So at this point, I was actually trying to discover which scale that I like. So I bought like 4 or 5 HG models. So this was the first one that I did from the HG model. So, and the reason why you see the tennis ball color is because I was testing out another paint that they were selling locally, and they had this fluorescent yellowish green thing, and it was acrylic based. Yeah, so I used that on it, and I didn't like it.
Well, I was
Didn't
gonna,
like it.
I was going to
What kind
go.
of paint
Yeah.
do you use for that?
Oh yeah. So,
It's actually a premixed acrylic paint, so I won't show the brand, but so they were selling it locally,
Okay.
and yeah, and the thing dries so fast, it dries in your airbrush even before you even before you start spraying.
Oh, really? That's not good.
That's not good at all.
Yeah.
Did you do any scribing on this guy?
Yeah, just some simple scribing on the arms, some of the panel line, and I added some sort of like parts from Koto Bukiya's MSG parts. So there was pots and all that, and I drew some holes on the arms as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I think drilling holes is just so cool. When you start doing
Yeah.
it, just start putting vents. I know Derek is laughing because he's seen how many holes I put into my
You're Jigen.
into my Jesta.
Oh,
just-
Jesta. Yeah.
yeah, doing all the vents and whatever. It's really cool. Is this next picture on 19? Are those the scribe lines that you did custom made? Can we see some of them in this picture on the legs or anything?
I think we should be able to see it there.
Yeah, not on the legs. Mostly on the hands and the 2 flaps on the waist area. Yeah.
Okay, very nice.
So yeah, so I repainted it and then back to my original color that I wanted.
I was gonna say you fixed up the colors really quick afterwards.
Yeah.
Color
this,
choices combination on this one's really, really good with the shading and everything.
Yeah, it's like a military colors, and then just put a red
Yeah.
thing which goes wow.
I think
So
I'm
you
gonna
changed-
say. Oh, sorry. I was gonna
sorry,
say
oh, there-
it's like Tuxedo saying it's the frog.
Yeah. Yo, Texi is such a cool guy. He's always on there. He's a meme. He's the meme machine on our Discord. If you guys are ever looking for some sick memes, Gunpla related or anything related, you can check out the Discord, and the meme section of the Discord just seems to be all of Texi's.
He's a meme god, man.
Yes. So very nice work. And now we have slide number 20.
Ooh.
Do you see, guys? This is what's called primed, right? Just full primer.
Yeah, correct.
This is why I put so much primer on my kits, because they look so beautiful when you prime them. It looks great.
So
Just
Yeah.
start doing all your kits like that. Don't worry about the paint. Just prime it and you're done.
Oh man.
There's different shades of
another-
primer you can use. That's the contrast you can have.
This is true. I'll probably do that one day. But sorry, Kevmodel. So what's up with this kit? I can actually see. Is that the Predator helmet on top?
yeah, it is actually. So this was the ESR S or RS or something like that. That particular HG model kit.
Mm-hmm.
So because of the dome thing at the back, right, that you see in like the LX planes, so I just decided to put a Predator helmet and call it the Predator Hunter Gundam.
Oh, header.
That's so cool.
Yeah. I did some simple scribing and added some other stuff to the waist area. So yeah,
Mm.
you mix and match with the spare parts that you have, and then boom.
Do you know what?
That's-
I built this
that's what
kit
we got,
myself.
yeah.
It's so funny is because this kit came with so many accessories and options out of the
Correct,
box. It was nuts. I was like, what am I supposed to
Yeah,
do? Like I noticed like if going next slide to 21, it was like I said, yeah, you almost did what I did almost. I threw as many pieces I can on there almost.
That's why your new tag is DS. What is it?
Artillery. You can't forget it.
Yeah, just all the guns,
All the
guns
weapons. You can't
on the kit.
forget. Yes.
I'm actually quick note, Kevmodels. I'm looking at the waist, right? The little skirt armor, and if that's you scribing, it looks a little bit like Studio Rahito's style of scribing.
Yeah. So I actually saw his, and then I tried to do it this way as well. You scribe, and then you just drill a partial hole at the end of each line. So it looks very like, I tried to make it relate to the Predator theme. So it looks like very alien languagey type of calligraphy type of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
man.
very nice. That's very cool. I'm glad that you that I was able to see somebody take inspiration from Studio Rahito, especially being so good and being one of Justin's favorite modelers when it comes to all of this. I was actually able to talk to Studio Rahito the other day on Reddit. He posted something up on Reddit under his name, and I asked him, I'm like, are you the actual Studio Rahito? He's like, yes, I am. He showed me all his pages. I invited him on the show, but he's like, I don't speak too much English. If it's in Japanese, yes. I'm like, I don't speak Japanese. So that maybe one day.
One day.
But yeah, very great work. Then you went on to the color scheme, which is black and green. So you're kind of sticking to the alien.
Yeah, fail again.
Yes.
Yeah, I tried to do the stealth mode type of color scheme, and then the panel lines were all painted in like fluorescent green type of to reflect the blood
Yes.
of the predator. Yeah.
Oh man.
It looks pretty
So,
sick.
so the idea was to have the Gundam being powered by Predator's blood.
Ah, okay.
So, so the more they kill, the more powerful they become.
Oh man,
That's
such
actually a pretty
cute
good
theme.
question. Who would win, a bunch of predators or a Gundam?
Depending how many guns. Wipe out everything.
Yeah.
You might know my answer.
Yeah. Very good work. Very good work, Kev. Honestly, it looks awesome. Anything you want to add to that, Kevin?
Other
On this
Kevin.
kit?
I was gonna say, when you did the panel lining with that green,
Yeah.
how did you really get that effect? Did you go with the green first, tape it off?
Yeah, I painted it white first.
Mhm.
So, and you paint green on top of the white.
Mm.
Yeah. So the whole model was basically black. So what I did was I enamel painted the lines with white paint, white enamels.
Yeah.
Then wipe it clean, and then enamel painted it with green, light green.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I was
really
about
cool.
to say they don't make panel liner that's green.
That color,
I don't think.
yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah,
It's supposed to
correct.
get fluorescent. Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Oh, man.
Really good work, man. The next one we have is the Jesta. I'll be right back. There's somebody knocking on my door.
But do you know that's really neat? The whole new Jesta.
So the next one we have the Jesta.
Yes. It runs off. No.
How do you feel?
This is a straight build.
Oh,
Oh,
it's just-
straight build. Okay.
Yeah, it's a straight build. So I didn't quite like the kit because it was a bit skinny.
Mhm.
Like my first key kits, so it was a bit skinny. So after assembling it, I was like, oh, okay, I'll just paint it and be done with it.
So, the Jesta.
Yeah, I was gonna say Jess is working on his Jesta right now, and he's in love with it. That's all he ever talks about is this kit there.
But this is a high
Yeah.
grade, right? There, Kevmodels. It's the high grade 144, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, this was part of the 4 or 5 HG kits that I was trying out, testing, experimenting with them. Yeah.
So we got.
It's a great kit. I've heard good things from the high grade Jesta variants. I've heard good things. I just personally wouldn't want a 1/144th because they're just too small.
Correct.
I like the
correct,
Jesta
yeah.
because it's a big,
They're really tiny.
big suit. Yeah, they're very tiny. Nice. Okay, well, Derek, would you do the honors?
Yes, I am. We
next
got
one.
another surprise question from Shirakuma. Question for the show: comparing the process of scribing, adding to, or customizing a stock kit versus working with a very high detail resin conversion. Which process do you enjoy more, and why? And when would you choose one method over the other? Do you think? It's a little bit lengthy. There.
Yeah, I think the answer is really simple. But basically, the reason is I really am very bad at scribing, and then I have no sense of designing the scribe patterns. So when I look at a piece of armor, right, you know how these guys are really so professional at laying down the patterns and all that.
Yeah.
So when I look at it, I'll just go like, the usual Zack pattern lines and all that. And after, so it doesn't really work. So once I discovered like resin and the way they do it, right, you actually learn a lot from resin, how these professional people design their kits. And you can see a commonality in terms of their kits. You see certain parts whereby it's always repeated, like the tree lines and all that. And you learn from there. I haven't reached that stage whereby I'm customizing my kits yet. I'm an absolute noob at this. So I'm trying to learn from resin, how they're doing it before I really go all out and customize an actual kit. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. I was gonna say don't say that. You're cutting yourself short. You're doing quite a bit better than me. That's for sure too. Oh man, that's cool. Because I always thought is like, for resin kits itself is like they put so much detail on it, like, and you're learning from it. That's really cool.
Right.
Actually, I never thought about actually doing that. So I think, boys, we might have to try to get our hands on some resins eventually.
Oh, we will. We will. I was talking to the Discord yesterday about how I think it's was it Noble Mecha who got his dual Gundam resin?
Oh.
Yeah. That is an awesome kit.
Yeah, that is an awesome one, and that's the only reason I ever wanted was the dual Gundam. Was because I saw a resin kit. I remember that's actually a cool story because that's when Derek and I first started being friends, and me with like the CGC. I remember posting it on the group that we have on Facebook for the CGC, just like, does anybody know what resin kit this is? And somebody told me, I think somebody tagged Derek, and Derek's like, that's my boy, the dual Gundam. And yes, dual Gundam resin kit is beautiful. We need to get it. We need more resin in our life.
Yep.
And that's all thanks to Kev for doing that. You need a sponsor. Somebody call anybody that sells resin, tell them about Kevmodels, and that way he can get his resin thing. Very nice. Going on, we're gonna go on to one of my favorite kits. Actually, a kit that Kevin actually got the other day. It's the MG Barbatos.
Ooh. Oh man. Oh.
So tell us a little bit about this kit. I haven't started mine yet, and Jess, you done yours?
Yeah, actually, I'm not done with mine. I was customizing it, and then I paused it because I started customizing my Jesta. So I haven't really finished my Barbatos yet, but as I can see, this is a finished picture of your Barbatos, right, Kev?
Yeah, correct. So I learned a lot from this kit in terms of detailing the internal structures. So all the internals, I actually learned reverse panel washing and all that to bring out the details. But again, right, if I look back, there were a lot of details that I totally missed.
Oh.
So there were so many things with this kit, and you really learn a lot from it. The only downside with this kit is the joints for the legs were very flimsy, so it keeps dropping off.
Oh.
And the little hand can't hold that huge mace, so it's impossible. Sometimes. Other than that, it's a straight build, and a lot of times it was just to paint the internals. Yeah.
Oh man.
The sheer popularity of the Barbatos, is that the reason you got it, or why did you choose this kit?
I got it from you guys in Discord. Everybody was saying, get the Barbatos, get the Barbatos. So I got it.
It is one of the best kits out there, and one of the best suits out there. And it could probably be any Gundam suit with guns. It doesn't matter. This guy will just walk up to it, just beat it with its big, heavy mace.
Oh, come on.
What do you think of that, Darren?
You wish. It could go berserk all it wants.
I agree with Jess.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jeez, you guys.
And it's my first MG kit as well.
Really?
Oh, really?
It's my first MG kit.
Let's see.
So,
Kit.
and that was it. MG. So basically, bye bye HG, MG.
MG, they were on out. Oh man. So clean.
MG kits are just another world. It's the amount of detail, the amount of space you have, the size of it actually makes it something that you can present.
The size
It's really beautiful. What we have next is work in progress pictures of how you were. I'm guessing this is when you finished painting it. What black did you use?
Sorry?
Oh, what color black did you use? Because this is a very nice black.
Oh, okay. I used the UNO black. That is from Mr. Hobby, the UN black. But then I did so much reverse washing, right? It actually gets coated with a layer of enamel flat, the Tamiya enamel flat. So XF1. So
Okay.
it looks really like a matte black. The outcome is really matte black. Yeah.
Do you top coat your kits?
Yeah, I do. Top coat then with super clear matte.
Oh, there
See,
you
I'm
go.
doing all this advertisement.
I know, this is for your store. I'm telling you, everybody was right, man. You're just advertising everything. The super matte is really awesome. Sorry, Kevin. Yeah, go ahead.
No. I was gonna say in the pictures with the in the back with the legs, did you reverse wash for the gold and the black for the?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
So I
done
reverse
really
wash.
well.
Yeah. Reverse wash, and then somehow or rather, right, when you reverse wash, that actually leaves a very nice, like old gold type of feel to it. Yeah.
Yeah, we're reverse washing the results is really impressive. I find that a lot.
What is reverse washing it exactly, Kev?
Okay, reverse wash is when what you do is you lay the base color that you want. So, for example, you lay the gold color, and then after that, what you do is you spray it with enamel black. And then use Zippo lighter fluid and a cotton bud, you start wiping off the areas that you want to reveal the gold, leaving the recessed area with the black. So those areas you can never hand paint if you try to hand paint them.
Oh, so it's like a gunk. Is it a gunk wash kind of?
Sort of, but gunk wash can get a lot more messier in this situation. This just makes it a lot smoother because you want the ink to sort of side inside the little lines, right? So inside those little grooves. So that's where it comes in for the reverse wash.
Yes.
I'm learning.
Okay. I'm learning too, man. I didn't know what it was really. I'm gonna have to try this out. I really like these close-up pictures that you have of the inner frame, or of the back side. For example, number 27 and 28. I really like the details in here. The gold that you used. It really pops, if that makes sense, because it's not a shiny gold. It's kind of a muted gold, and it looks really nice.
Yeah, that's because I actually sprayed with that matte clear as well. So it kills the metallic looks. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh man.
Very nice. I love this suit so much. But you repainted the whole thing, like the whole thing.
So
Jeez.
yeah, even the armor is I did very light pre-shading on it, so you can't really see it. Yeah, and this was the time where my compressor actually died, so I bought a new huge compressor.
Oh, shoot.
Before that, I was using the small diaphragm ones.
Mhm.
So it couldn't stand the amount of painting that I needed daily. So it overheated. It spluttered out all the water and all that. So I gave up on it and bought a big one. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. Well, I mean, the final product is amazing. My question is, what do we have on the next picture, number 29?
It's a gun.
Oh, that is actually the GP. It's a gun.
Is this
That
a
is
rock?
actually the. It's a GP04 gun from the previous model.
Uh-huh.
So I didn't actually spray it until this time, where I sprayed together with the Barbatos gun, and I learned how to pay more attention to the details of the gun from here. Still not clean yet, but I start to learn a lot from doing this. Yeah.
Okay. I was about to say, did I order these wrong? And then it's like, no, you did it on purpose. All right.
Yeah.
That was scary. That was a little scary there. So the Barbatos really taught you a lot, right? Because all of these kits that you were building up till now were experiments of you learning.
Correct.
And
Correct,
then you come over here and you do all of this. And it's turning out really great. It really shows your proficiency and skill. Then we go on to number 30. And I'm guessing you're showing this because of the masking that you did? Because we have two different colors, right?
Yeah, this is actually reverse washing. It's not masking. So what I did was, the gold was the base color, and then the copper that you find at the tip, right? That was a reverse wash, and with a little bit of masking. So it is like two ways of doing it. You can mask alone, but you can do reverse wash as well. And then that was also when I discovered the spongy mask, this type of thing that you use to clean up your reverse wash instead of cotton swabs. So this really works, and you can get into the fine lines and all that. Cotton buds you can't. You just can't clean it up that well. Yeah.
Very nice. I thought you were gonna say you can get them at my online store, Kevmodels. All right,
Hint,
Derek,
nudge,
you were gonna
nudge.
say something. Sorry, man. I'm gonna get my cat because she's playing around here with the cables.
No, it's okay. You can bring your cat around. No, I was looking at it. I said, holy shit, that's tiny. I say, yeah, there's no way that you can easily get it with just your normal brushing. It's like, at first I was like thinking, I said, what is that exactly? It's just like on the peg.
That's the piston on the waist. Yeah.
Oh, that's what it is. Hey, Kev.
This is so cool.
Kevin, what do you think? Can you do this too?
I have. I've done it before with my Senanju for the wrist area and the chest area. I reverse wash those parts because doing the gold on that is just a headache. It's a nightmare. So that's actually how I learned to reverse wash, was with that specific kit itself. But nothing along this level. This is absolutely amazing. This is gorgeous. For me, since that's Senanju, I've never done anything with reverse washing at all. But now seeing this, I may have to try to level up and start doing more reverse washing and making on kits moving forward.
Oh, man.
Yes.
So good.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
good.
no, this is really, really well done. I really like the gold.
Oh, well,
I think that's also another really awesome part of you, Kevmodels, is how even now, right, as we're speaking and you're a guest and everything, on a Discord and on Instagram, a lot of people are taking inspiration from you and understanding like resin and how to do certain things. And like right now, I'm looking at this, I'm like, for one, I've heard of reverse washing so many times, I never knew what it was up until right now. And it's like, how does that feel? How does it feel actually coming back into a hobby and all of a sudden being like regarded as an amazing builder and actually inspiring people? How does that feel?
It's kind of weird because I don't feel it that way. I feel that we grow together. So I mean, we have amazing folks on the Discord, we have amazing folks on the Instagram, and we always discuss how we do things, and we like, that's where we grow together. And I mean, everybody is so open. It's incredible. Simon, you have all defense, Chris, you have old school, even the new our new fella Drance, who does the gradient painting. Yeah, and it's good that everybody is sharing. There are no secrets. I mean, once you learn something, right, you share it, and everybody benefits from it. So that's what I like about the community in that sense.
Mm-hmm.
And then if somebody else discover a new thing and they share it and they go, wow, okay, let's do this. Yeah, everybody benefits in the end. Yeah.
Very nice. I like that answer a lot. It just shows
Awesome.
another sign of being humble. Going down to the rest of this, I also want to say this was your old logo, actually, the Kevmodels logo. This is the old one, right?
Yeah, that was a straight handphone design logo. Yeah.
Very
That was
nice.
the old one before the rebranding.
Yes. I love the colors that you chose for this, and I love the way on slide 34 the gun looks. Is that a gunmetal, or is that still the Ueno black?
Still, back then, the usual chrome that I use from Mr. Hobby, and the other one was I think it was chrome silver as well. I think something like that. Yeah. So at this point in time, I was only using like 3 colors, and they gave that effect. But nowadays, I use up to 13 colors and all that programs.
Holy shit.
Very nice, man. Very nice.
Your palette has
And more-
grown. Yes.
Yes. And then I'm guessing number 35 is more example of the reverse wash, right?
Yes, correct. This again is a reverse wash, and this is actually from the hip joint of the Axia that we will show later.
Oh.
So I mess up the slides numbering.
No.
That's okay.
This is
Well, you can blame it on me.
No. I did the name. So this is the reverse wash of the hip joint. Yeah, it looks like
Okay.
airport.
Hey, you can blame him. We all do. We blame him on everything.
Yeah. Next time they see me, they'll see me tomorrow, and they'll just beat me until I get things correctly. So it's okay. That's the way. That's the love that we have over here in the GTS show.
Sure. Right.
Number 36 is just, man, the Barbatos is so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I really like the chain that you added to the
to the mace. The mace there.
to the mace. Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah,
I like it. Is that actual metal?
yeah. It's actually silver. It's my necklace that I'm no longer wearing, so I just put it there.
Okay,
Silver?
what can I do? Here it is. Here's my necklace.
You deserve this more than I do.
Wow. And then we go on to one of Derek's favorites. I'll let Derek talk about this one on slide 37.
Me? I'm bleh. You know, I do like Axia and Avalanche, but you know, it is an amazing cool kit. And I know our buddy Kevin here also has one too, technically. This is a master grade again, right? Isn't it? Is the master
Yeah,
grade?
it's master grade, but it's from Daban.
Yeah.
So it's a third party.
Yep.
So it was the first time I'm trying out that brand, and a lot of the
A lot of them?
actually broke.
Oh no!
Yeah, that hip, that hip joint that you saw, right? I actually broke it when I tried to move the legs.
Really? Oh no!
Yeah. So the right leg is like dangling.
Oh God.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, so what I did was I put a metal rod through it. Yeah.
Oh
To hold
okay.
it in place. Yeah.
Oh man.
That's
So
actually
I'll
pretty
know. I'll have to be careful with mine. I know to be careful with the hip joint area then.
Wait.
Yeah, even the head, when I snapped it together, it fractured the back part. So you could see fine lines fracturing.
Oh no!
Oh,
This isn't Bandai, right? This
No,
is,
no.
Daban.
Daban.
Yeah, this is Daban.
That's so it's so cool you say that because you know, we're so spoiled as Bandai modelers.
Yeah.
Because Bandai has such amazing technology when it comes to their kits. But anyway, I'm sorry. I'll let Derek and you keep talking about the Avalanche.
No, it's okay. I'm totally fine with it. I enjoy the fact, like, personally, I enjoy the 00 series quite a bit. Like, actually, I play a lot of, like the Gundam Generations game, and I love the 00 series a lot. The Avalanche is really cool. I wish they ever brought it onto the show, but they never did. But oh man, he looks really cool. I've been like flipping through the slides before the show on, looking at it because it looks so pretty with the blue. Like you use like you almost did somewhat. Was it just to play metallic, or is it like?
Yeah, it is. it was the first time I was trying Mr. Metallic Color.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a blue metallic color from that series.
Yeah.
And the first time I was trying pre-shading and metallic color combo. So I was trying to learn the final look of the model kit, whether it looks nice or not. And then, now that I look at it, right, it's a bit dirty. So I don't quite like that look. Yeah. So I changed from there. You keep evolving when you find yourself.
Yes, we do. Yeah, you keep on improving over time, right? I'm learning a lot more about metallic paints myself. Like I'm playing with a lot Alclad, and yes, it's burning a hole in my wallet. Good lord. But that's the thing. I always think that, you know, looking at these images, it gives me a lot of insight on what I could try next with the metallic and basing coat. So out of this entire kit, like it's a big kit. Like other than the legs,
it's huge.
it's a huge kit.
It's huge.
And
And you can't really pose it because the arms were so heavy
yeah.
with all the armor and the legs as well. So you try to bend it after painting it, right? You can hear those sound like cracking sound. So I'll just leave it then.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my.
I mean, the fitment is horrendous. It is so tight. You really can't do anything.
Okay.
And you try to twist it, you'll just twist off that whole joint.
Really? Oh
You'll
my
break off
god.
that whole joint. Yeah. It's really bad. But the details were perfect. The details were amount of details, right? You see there, it is actually straight out of the kit. There's no customization at all. So the amount of details is perfect.
That's actually really cool that way. Oh man.
Yeah.
That's very awesome.
Sorry. I was gonna say.
What is? Sorry, Derek.
No.
You can talk.
I was gonna say, hey Kevin, are you excited to build your XE Avalanche now?
I am. I started. The only thing I actually got done was the base because I was waiting for Justin's paints. So definitely I was gonna do that this weekend. Really excited to get going on that especially after seeing yours. The results are amazing. Yeah.
But yours is the perfect grade, right?
Yeah, but it's also the knockoff. It's the NO.00.
Oh man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Kit.
it's gonna be a big one.
It's gonna be so funny thing about that. So I bought that kit in Thailand last year. It was so big that took up both my suitcases. So I had to take everything apart, put it tray by tray inside, slide it in different crevices in the suitcase so I could fit my clothes and everything in there again. It was hilarious how big it was.
It's funny because wasn't it how cheap was it? It was pretty cheap, right, in Thailand?
Oh, I paid 180 Canadian for the whole thing.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was
compared to-
actually quite cheap. Only problem is they don't give you the manual. You have to download the manual.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sad.
It's
And
pretty
the manual
terrible.
is something like a textbook.
Yeah, this is true. My question to you, Kevin, Kevmodels, is what did this kit teach you?
Yeah, like I was saying, it taught me how to do a combo of pre-shade matte with metallics in a kit. So it's like a 2-color combo type of thing. Yeah. And I didn't learn masking at all because there was no masking needed. Most of these were all already color separated parts. Yeah.
Very nice, man.
Oh,
Very nice.
man.
All right. Well, Kevin, could you do us the honor of reading the next part?
The next pop-up questions, we have one from Ghost, and they asked, "What is the secret to quality and speed to your builds and your kits at?"
Yeah. I think Taxi replied stretch shop, right?
Yeah.
So basically, I found a sequence that I prefer, whereby I build the head first, then the chest, the body unit, and the waist, and go from there. So previously, I didn't do that. Previously, I was just following the manual. So wherever the manual taught you, you just follow and you build it that way. But now I'm learning to build my own way. And so I'll always start off with the head, build the body, and then what this taught me was that I no longer wait for everything to finish before I do panel lining, do deckling, do top coating. Now I treat every part like a kit itself. So I do everything completed before snapping it together. So all my parts are, I learned this from basically watching how the Koreans do it. They complete everything, then they'll just snap everything up. So every part is finished off product. So somehow or other, I find this to be faster and it's easier because you don't need to like bend all over, like playing gymnastics with your fingers, like how old school said it, to apply a decal, because every part is just laid out in front of you and then you can just decal it in.
Okay.
Very nice.
Nice.
Next up we have from Dranzi B.
Yeah.
With the rate of how fast you build, I'm assuming you have more than 2 arms. Is that true?
I wish. Yeah. But no, I spend a lot of time each day, like after work, I will just build right up to late at night. That's why you see mine, even though it's late at night.
Oh.
So, yeah.
What time?
So I spend like easily 5-6 hours a day. Yeah, just building kits. Yeah.
Ha!
Impressive, very impressive.
Yikes! That's awesome.
And you're also doing videos now too, right? You guys can visit his channel, Kevmodels, and subscribe.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I don't do any. Yeah, I try to teach what I'm doing and all my mistakes there as well. So it's straight off videos, no post processing or anything like that. I don't have time for that. Sorry.
No, don't. Any knowledge that you can share with the community is awesome, and it's really cool, and it's really nice to see that. And I actually thought you were retired or something, but you work and then you come home and you build.
I work from home, so it's quite easy. I don't need to travel.
Oh, okay. I was thinking, my mind, I'm imagining that you're going out, coming back in, building. Okay.
Yeah.
And so basically we can say that you don't have a sweatshop.
No, I'm the sweatshop.
There you have it, Michael. He doesn't have a sweatshop. Nice. All right, so Kevin, do you want to talk about the next kit, please? Number 42.
Oh yes, definitely. So next one we have up is Zaku. The reason why it's so funny with this is these guys know I'm not the biggest fan of Zaku kits, so they're always throwing me at these ones. This is an amazing shade with the red and with the goldish yellow there. It is absolutely amazing. I've never even thought of that kind of contrast before. That is really, really nice. And then I noticed on its right shield area, is that your own style, or is that the decal?
Yeah.
Water slide, or?
Actually, this kit I sprayed with Gaia Notes Prism colors. So it's like color shifting colors that my model shop actually told me to, hey, take it and use it.
What?
so tried that, and I had a base coat as metallic deep red, I think. One of the Mr. Color Metallics deep red. And then I highlighted the sort of like the Zaku has a lot of rounded parts. So all the top parts that are rounded, I just sprayed this color, prism color on it, and it gave that effect because prism colors works best on rounded parts.
Oh.
So I experimented on this Zaku. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, I really like using Gaia Note paints, but just like a lot of other stuff for us here, we can't get in Canada. That makes it very difficult. So when I do buy Gaia Notes, I have to buy boxes of them at a time because they still take 4 to 6 weeks to arrive to us. But I want to really, I'll let Derek ask this just because of it's the giant gun, and I can see he's drooling about it right now.
Yes.
So
Yeah, he is.
Which Gatling gun do you grab for that? Like, is that?
Yeah, that is the Kotobukiya's Gatling gun, and it actually revolves.
Oh.
You see it on my Instagram, right? It's a wind up Gatling gun. You wind it up at the back, and it revolves. So when I posted it out, everybody was going, "Whoa, where do you get that?"
Yes, exactly. I want 4 of them, please.
and they actually have another one which is a chainsaw. So I bought that as well, and it moves as well.
Oh
So
my
it's a
god.
wind-up chainsaw. Yeah.
Oh, this is so
What
cool.
I like about the gun is the metallic part where obviously a barrel gun would you would see some
Okay.
heating right on the sink and
Yeah,
everything.
correct. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I've seen people try to replicate this, and sometimes it comes out way too shiny. I like how this is a little dark, and I could actually see it on a real gun. You know, it looks really nice, man. And what else do we have here? One of the questions I actually had about this is it just one Gaia Notes paint like you were talking about, or is it various color shifting ones?
For this, I just use one. They have different ranges, but this is just the gold prism, I think. Yeah.
Very nice, man. This is really beautiful work. Real quick, I just want to send a shout out to the people in the chat, which we haven't done. Just I can't say, well, Hydroponica, Gunpla, Kasatria, Corey, my mom. Hey, mom, how are you? I love you.
Hey, guys.
I'm Han Gill. Derek is on the chat. Edmund, Last Line, and even Old School Skill. He's on there. He's always been there. So thank you guys for joining us.
I see
And,
TR13
watching
too.
Kevmodels. Yeah. Oh, I saw TR13 earlier.
Yeah.
But we won't say anything more about that. Just keep that down low, and then yeah. But anyway, let's go on to number 45 because I want to talk about this because I'm in love with the blue shade. I love that color, man. Is this Gaia Notes?
No, this is actually Mr. Metallic again.
Okay.
So one of the colors from Mr. Metallic, their GX range. They have awesome GX ranges. So this is one of the blue-green metallics that I use. And I have to thank good old Defense and Old Skill for this kit because I started off with the head and the chest unit with this color scheme based out of spiders. So the reason being I custom built this to look like a spider with the 4 arms. So I was going with that, and then I stopped at the body unit, and Goodall actually said proceed with it and see how it turns out. And I'm glad I followed his advice and it came out looking like this. Yeah.
Wow.
Do you mix any of your paints at all?
No.
Just straight.
Yes, straight
Oh,
from the
okay.
bottle and then just spray it. Yeah. So that's the reason why I have a lot of paints because I don't mix them. So I just buy a lot of the shades that I want. Yeah.
Oh, so none of these are none of these are.
No, not really. Straight off bottles. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe I should do that. Maybe the problem with a lot of people, including me, is I tend to want to do everything in one kit. So for example, on my Jesta, I want to do so much and I want to do different colors. But I'm probably just gonna end up doing straight out of the bottle G paints. Have you used the G paints yet, Kevmodels?
No. I haven't tried them yet. So far, all of my paints have been Mr. Hobby and Gaia Notes. Yeah, mostly.
Well, I think you should because there are really obviously Justin is my friend from a while, but his paints are awesome, and I know Kevin can attest to that. And even Derek also has been using them. So
yeah, I saw Derek's work on it.
yeah, go check out G Paint, guys. It's really awesome and straight out of the box too, just like Kevmodels uses. So maybe Justin can sponsor you, Kevmodels.
There you go.
He can sponsor your online store. One of the questions from the chat actually is they were asking if this is an IBO kit.
This is the HG. It's an awesome kit. Again, it's a chunky boy. So I like chunky kits.
Yes.
And if you notice, in the next slide, on the slide itself, right? Yeah. Okay. You can see that the waist area, you can actually pull it out, and it extends the whole body, and you can bend it to whichever position that you want. So it's very flexible. Yeah. This guy can do a side kick like a karate side kick.
Really?
Standing on one leg. Yeah, no problem.
I've seen so many people actually building this kit, so it almost made me think it
Yeah.
like so neat. And when I first saw the backpack, I say, "So you took the Gusan Rubik and put it on there?" And I say, "I
Correct.
recognize that," and I
Yeah.
say, "Okay, this is a cool kit bash." Never thought about it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I didn't like the original.
Well, yeah. Well, the
Which
the
looks like-
so-called booster, so-called, doesn't
Yeah.
hint at anything else.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice. That's actually a very nice color scheme, very nice kit. Texi wants to know: has Kevmodels tried Anchor It paints? He has.
Yes.
All right, very nice.
Yes.
Michael, you
The
know he
reason
owns
being
a
is
store.
they're
Yeah.
very-
Oh.
Let me grab it.
Uh-huh.
There.
They are like 30 ml, I think. Yeah, they are 30 ml, and they are very, very, very thick. So one bottle will last you forever, man.
Oh really? Jeez.
I have
And
never
the
tried.
coverage, yeah, the coverage is very good, excellent coverage because it's lacquer based, and you can use leveling thinner on it, so it works perfectly.
Mm.
Okay.
The mix, the mix ratio is 1 to 3 parts. 1 part paint, 3 parts thinner.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's how thick it is.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's quite thick. Wow.
Yeah.
Holy shoot.
Holy God. Well, I guess we're gonna have to try Anchor It paints over here. Have you tried
You
them,
buy
Kevin?
that. We'll let you buy that.
Oh, are they expensive?
No, you get
No,
to
you're
ship
cheap.
over. You're gonna get it shipped over.
Okay, I'll just contact Kevmodels and buy them from his store. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure we can get a discount price, an affiliate link from him. Very nice. So going on to the next kit. This is a kit I still feel a lot of people don't give it the love it deserves. I mean, obviously when it first came out, everybody was building it, but it kind of died down immediately. The Foss is a really beautiful kit. I have a soft spot for it. I haven't built it. I know Kevin has it. In his backlog. I think you still do, right, Kevin?
I think so. No, I sold it.
Oh, really? You sold the Foss?
I sold the Fuzz.
Nice.
Yeah,
Well, it's a
yeah,
beautiful kit. It's a beautiful kit. What can you tell us about this, Kevmodels?
Yeah, this kit took me like 14 days, I think. Yeah, 14 days to build. So it was not that daunting once you start building it. When you open up the box, right, you had like 30 runners and you're going, ooh. But once you start building it, right, a lot of the parts are not used at all. So you're left with a lot of spare parts. And this was the kit that I used anchored the first time for the head. And all the gray, the blue-gray parts are actually anchored colors. And first kit that I tried using photo etch parts. So yeah, lots of photo etch parts of this kit. So learn a lot on that piece there.
Do you like photo edge, or?
Yes.
Oh yeah. I didn't even have to finish my
Anything-
sentence.
Yeah. Anything that adds details. Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Very nice. So,
yeah,
Derek, I
but,
saw you were very happy.
I'm going to straight to page 49. That's beautifully done. I love
Let's go to 49.
I love the rifle. I love the rifle. And it looks great. I know a lot of people don't like extensively the Foz because it's not really articulating, right? Because you only really have a basic pose for itself because it's so
One
chunky.
pose. Yeah.
Exactly. And the gun can only be held one way. But to be honest, I just
Correct.
love this guy. He is so big. He has a story to him. And you do a lot great onto it. I'm actually like so happy when I looked at it, like the finish on there. It like looks so smooth. I like the idea how you actually put the little orange on there. Like it adds up to it, right? So highlights a little bit on parts of its armor, even the front of its head. It's nice.
Yeah. So I tend to do most of my kits using that way. The highlight colors will actually spread out all of the models so that your eyes actually focuses on the whole model rather than just one highlighted part. So you normally see my kits with head, shoulder area, the legs area with that particular color. It can be copper, it can be highlighted colors or anything like that. Even white, like I use for Messier,
Mhm.
white was my color that actually brings your eyes to focus.
Yeah, it highlights it a lot better, and then yeah, exactly. It did what you said. It actually attracted me right away, like around like all the little parts. Like it made me focus into his arm, his head,
And
the top part of the guns, like little things, right? Subliminal. That's nice.
yeah, subliminal messaging.
So good.
And this was the first time that I used a lot of colors on the gun. I used like 9 colors from this gun, and it's like
9?
1 foot, 1 foot long, so it's exactly 12 inches.
Wow.
It is a big.
I didn't know it was.
The gun is taller than the fuss.
As Jan
Yeah.
is saying on the chat, a BFG.
Yep.
It's a BFG, guys.
Yes. Yes.
Thick.
I
Wow.
like it. I love it.
Really beautiful job. I like your philosophy when it comes to what you were talking about, highlighting. It's definitely something that a lot of people can learn from. A lot of people tend to focus their wow factor in one single point, but doing that so everybody can look at the whole kit, it's a wonderful philosophy so people can appreciate your work, which I think is one of your highlights. And we can see that more on the big guy that I feel was your catapult to honestly everybody just going and seeing what you were doing is number 50 on slide number 50.
Zaku Warrior.
Gunner.
Oh, I love this kit.
Yeah.
Yep.
I really learned a lot from this kit. I learned masking. I learned sort of like how to deal with racing kits, and then learning that I used the wrong Mr. Surfacer for the racing kit. So yeah, so there were a lot of things I learned from this kit. Yeah, but basically, when I got the kit right and I looked at the details, it was like, wow, how am I going to do justice to this kit with all those details? So I studied the booklet a lot, the manuals with all the pictures, and then you start to figure out how to mask and learn how to mask, and enjoy masking. Yeah.
Wow, did you say you enjoy masking?
Yeah, I actually started to enjoy masking after this kit, while building this kit. Before that, right, all the kits you see me posting up, I have minimal masking, like for the fast, right, 0 masking. The whole kit
Minimum.
was built, 0 minimum. You can't get any more minimum. Yeah. So, but with this kit, right, it's totally the other way around. It's like 99% masking.
Wow.
Holy God.
Yeah.
Exactly. I was like, what? Holy shoot. But
It says, Taxi says, when Kev found his religion, this is the kit where you found his religion of Resin.
Yeah.
He says, the Gospel of Resin, Book 1, Zaku Luminaria.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
I really,
It's
and I'm so glad that the kit gave me a good experience in the sense of fitment. So I didn't have much issue with fitment and all that, whereby you always hear these horror stories of fitment with resi kits, right? But I only had one issue, which was the feet, the top of the armor piece, right? Actually doesn't fit very well with the bottom piece, and it keeps dropping off. So what I decided in the end was, forget it, just use back the original kits for that piece.
Oh, okay.
Kevin, what do you think of this, man?
I'm not gonna lie. This is very impressive. I'll build this one. I'll get this one.
Yeah, that means a lot, man. That
It
means
won't
a
look anything like Kev's, but I'll do my best. If I can find it, I'll actually pay for this one and work on it and build it. Yeah, no, this is very impressive. I really like the details on it. The biggest thing, Jess and Derek knows why I dislike Zaku so much is because it's so rounded.
Correct.
I'm not a big fan of rounded surfaces on model kits that much.
Yeah.
So yeah, but looking at yours here, like it's phenomenal. It's gorgeous. It's only one area is rounded, and it's that shoulder piece on its right side. Right? But everything else is just done so well.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, no, this is a very, very impressive unit right here.
Like, this is the one thing I never ever thought about is like conversion kits itself. Like how beautiful you like looking at the finish on this. It makes me really think about it. I want to get it.
Yeah, that's why I was saying earlier, right? The way they design the kits and they model the kit, it's something that I can't achieve. We look at our work, right? The simple panel lining, and you compare it with this style details that they did it. It's like wow, I'm light years behind.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm striving to get to by buying a lot of racing kits and learning from there before I actually start to do my own conversion. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's smart.
Oh man.
How long did this one take you?
Oh, this is my longest. It took me exactly 1 month to finish.
1 month.
Oh, wow.
That's long.
At 5-6 hours a day.
Is it 5-6 hours a day?
Yeah, I think sometimes on weekend I go up to like 12 hours. Yeah.
Sorry.
So I'm.
So is this for sale at your store?
Oh no! So somebody actually offered to buy this off me when I posted it in our local Facebook group.
Oh
But I
wow.
was, it's gonna stay with me forever.
Yes, it should. This is the type of kit I feel a lot of people, when they look at it, they can see the love that was put into it. Right, all of your kits up to now have been really awesome. But when somebody looks at this, especially hearing you working 5 to 6 hours a day and then 12 hours maybe on weekends every day, you really and you amount that to a whole month, all of the passion that went into it, all the learning. And that's what I really like about it, about you actually, is that it seems like when you approach a kit, you don't approach a kit just to paint it and to make it look pretty. Yes, that's part of it, but one of the main parts for you is actually learning. It's like, okay, what can I learn from this kit? Resin, how do I work with resin?
Right.
How do I mask? I'm not scared of doing it. I'm just going to do it. And these are the results of actually pushing yourself forward. And I congratulate you, honestly, not that you need it. It's really an amazing kit. And you did such a beautiful job. You definitely did justice to it. And I think everybody in the chat and everybody on Instagram knows that you have along everywhere. It's just so beautiful, man. So really great job. So this is the one that started your resin love, because I feel like now you have a bunch of resin kits, right?
Yeah. So now the way I buy kits is if there's no resin conversion kit, I won't buy it anymore. so that's the direction I'm going. Yeah.
Okay. Taxi says, he says 1 month, but in the Discord, it felt like the man was working 25 hours a day, all 8 days of the week.
The sweatshop there is real. It's one solo man.
Yeah. I made such a big mess at the beginning, whereby I used the wrong surfacer, right? So every time I mask and I peel it off, the paint came out of it, and I had to start redoing the whole part again. And then I went to a model shop and asked him, hey, do you have any surfacer for resin kits? And he said, why didn't you tell me earlier? And he gave me the correct surfacer to use, and no issues from that day onwards. Yeah.
I actually learned that from you, is because on the Discord, it's because of you, people have been interested in resin in our Discord. And so like today, somebody asked about the primer that you use for resin, and it is different. I did not know that until the Discord started really talking about that. From what I heard is, do you like the detail on the already made cast of the resin, or would you rather add detail yourself?
Okay, for this kit, the details were perfect. Everything was already there. So it's a straight build, and I did all the painting, focus on the painting and all that. And for the next kit that I'll show later, then yes, I will start to add details to the resin kit. But for this build, like the guns itself, all the guns were original from the plastic kit. So in order to match the work done on the resin kit, right, I really had to do justice to the gun to bring out the details. So I spent like 13 colors on that big gun to bring out every single detail that is there. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Wow. Actually, speaking of the weapons, Edmund asked questions for Kev. how many hours did you put for the guns and accessories for this Zaku? Like the guns and the accessories, how long did you dedicate to it?
Normally for guns will be like 2 to 4 days. Yeah, 2 to 4 days. So yeah,
Jeez. Wow. So much.
each
That's
gun,
really crazy.
each gun 2 to 4 days.
Oh my god. And that's oh man.
That's just the gun.
That's just a gun.
It says Kev, Edmund, Taxi now asks, Kev, I've seen some people use Surfacer 1000, but then throw a finer finish Surfacer over it. Thoughts on that?
No idea because I haven't used final surfacer before. So
Oh, okay. Well, there it is, Michael. All right, very great work. I don't know if you guys have anything else that you guys want to add about this kit. I mean, it's just,
Dude.
it's wonderful.
Dude, it's got a big gun. It's a huge rifle. And by all means, I love when they first came out in Gundam Seed, actually, the whole Zaku Warrior. At first they say, oh, we're going back to Zaku's. It's gonna be the usual. But then when they start coming out with these different packs and units and stuff, I thought that's the most amazing thing out there. Because, like,
Yeah.
I want to get him eventually. I'll see. If P Bandai doesn't haunt me in my dreams. There's so many P Bandai ones I want.
Yes.
Yes.
But-
So up next, Noble Mecha asked, what got you into building resin kits? And what process do you go into building and customizing your kits? And last, what has been your overall favorite kit that you've built and customized so far?
I think like I mentioned just now, right? The amount of details in resin kits, I really like details. So that's the reason why I'm going towards resin kits. And then when am I going to really customize? When I feel that I've learned enough from resin kits and then I have the skill sets available, then I will move to actual customization
Ooh.
Okay.
of a kit.
And what has been your favorite kit up till now? Your favorite kit to customize?
Zaku Warrior.
The Zaku Warrior? Okay. I thought so. Very nice. Thank you, Noble Mecha, for the question. Very nice. Going on to the next one, we have another little diorama. This is actually the same diorama with the chicken. It's the same chicken.
Correct. Yeah, it's my chicken diorama.
I love it. It's a chicken.
Yeah, so this was a quick build for a project by Salty Robot. So he has a Cerulean project for, I think, depression awareness and all that. So it's a blue team based build. So I built the thing that I had. It was supposed to be a rest kit after my Zaku Warrior. So I built this for that project in 2 days. 1 day, 2 days. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he has a sweatshop. There's a reason why Taxi said, because he has a sweatshop. Like, how did you...
Oh my god.
So 2 days, but what is this? Is this still the 5 hours to 6 hours a day? So basically 12 hours.
Yeah, this is quite a simple build. It's only about this size, and I've been building tanks my whole life, right? So it's quite easy. I just do the coloring and then a very simple weathering on it, and yeah, it's great. With oil paints. So normally I use oil paints and kerosene for weathering. So that's where we get it.
I love how you lightly say it's simple.
Turpentine, not kerosene. So mixing up my solvents.
It's okay. It's not simple, as you can see. It's simple for someone with the skill set that the Kevmodels has, but honestly, it doesn't look as simple as you make it out to be. I just love how people that are more experienced in the hobby can make things make things sound easy. I don't want to say make things look easy because they don't look easy. Just make it sound easy, right? Like, yeah, just 2 days. It's a small kit. Put it together. It looks beautiful. There it is. You know, one day.
Yes.
Then we have a gun on number 64.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the Zaku's gun. Yeah. The 13 color gun.
Cool.
I took a big risk with this because this was the first time I was actually mixing colors for the gun. So I mixed the colors in my airbrush.
Oh my god.
I have none left for the base color. If I make a mistake in masking, right, I have to start all over again.
I was gonna say,
make sure,
such a risk. Such a risk.
Yeah, so it was a good challenge for myself to make sure I get it right the first time.
Very nice.
Very important.
Oh.
Yes. And now we go on to the header of the intro. It's this beautiful profile picture of your next project, the project that you're currently working on right now, right?
Yeah, correct. Yeah. So this is a Gerbera conversion kit, and I'm really liking this kit because of the size. It's really chunky. So, again, excellent fitment. So I'm very happy with that. And the details are not as sort of like massive like the previous Zaku Warrior. So I'm starting to add details to it. Yeah. Adding more details to it.
Very nice. And this goes back to your philosophy where you mentioned that you like to start with the head and then you go to the body, right?
Body, yeah, correct. Yeah.
Okay.
So I always follow this pattern because that will give you a color guide in the sense that does it work? If it works right, then you just build up the rest of the model. If it doesn't, then you can just change it at the head.
Okay, so there is a reason. Very nice. I like that. Like I said, it's just how much you're learning is just awesome. On actually number 67, we can actually see a picture of where you are right now, right?
Yeah, that's my sweatshop.
That's the sweatshop, guys.
This is my bat cave.
Holy
It's
shoot.
beautiful.
So
I just realized your
I
shelf.
still need to.
I'm sorry.
You see the size of that cake?
Don't. I'm running out of space. I need to go upwards.
Oh man. That's incredible. That's such a neat little shop. Wait a second.
I like how many lights he has. Look at how many lights he has.
Oh,
He has 3 of them.
Because at night you don't really get that amount of clarity. So with my eyes, right, I need that.
Yep.
And this
there's a-
most important tool.
yes.
Oh, right.
We saw that
I
yesterday.
saw those. Yeah, I want some of those.
When you're doing masking and detail work, you need that. Yeah.
Very nice. I was gonna ask you, is that the little hanger on the top left?
Yeah, that's where I put it. So whenever I need a photo shoot, I'll just bring it down.
Oh.
Cool.
Okay.
Very cool. Guys, there's always space for everything. Just keep that in mind. Space for everything.
Dude, Kev models, I have to say this. Holy shoot, that GPO 4 is huge. Yeah, I'm looking at the shelf
correct.
there. Holy shoot.
It's because of that 3 funnel.
Yeah, the
sort of
booster.
like boost packs. Yeah. Yeah, correct.
Like
Yes.
right behind the avalanche there. I said, yikes. But man, that's so
Pretty
cool.
big.
Oh man.
There's the next airbrush tank you need at the very bottom right.
Oh yeah.
That's a huge one, man.
Yeah,
It's just
that's
beautiful.
actually the amount of compressor that the local mechanics uses.
Yeah.
I have one like that. I use a big compressor. I don't use the baby one.
Yeah.
I want one though because it makes too much noise. It's so noisy.
Oh,
Just like compared to the one, like for example, Kevin has one. It's a small one. It doesn't make a lot of noise at all when you turn it on. So you can paint during the night, which is something that I would have liked to have had.
Hey guys, can I go off for a bit? I get some water.
Go.
go for it.
It's okay. All right, guys. We'll just hold it on here. Edmund, we will definitely ask your question, and Old School Skill, we will definitely ask your question in a little bit. So, what do you guys think of Kevmodel so far, Derek and Kevin? What do you guys think?
Dude, he's really
Go
cool. And I love the fact is like he has such a neat little studio. Like everything is within arm's reach, and you can tell from the evolution of his builds, like on looking back on the Gunner, that like the things that we were talking about before, like using the basically like the green liner and everything, he sort of added it back onto it, right? It leveled up.
Yeah.
So like that's sort of the cool part about seeing the progression of someone's builds. Like out of all the guests that we actually had, I love that progression. It's like you don't stop. You never stop, but at the same time you don't have to one up yourself either, which makes me feel really happy checking this out. So
Yeah. How about you, Kevin?
No, Derek literally took the words out of my mouth. But yeah, no, he has really cool techniques. His kids in general, you can tell he really chooses everything. Respectfully, where myself, if it looks cool, I buy it.
Sorry,
But
guys.
no, just
All good.
no worries. We're just talking about you, all about you.
It's all about you. It's your
Just,
show.
no, we're just saying more or less how we respect how you got to where you are, and the transition from your first kit when you started getting into everything to now, and it's very impressive. Right before you got back, I was gonna say to everyone else, on the bottom right, it looks like there's a little black safe you have in your.
Oh,
Yeah, is that where you
that
put
one?
the Black Warrior?
Oh, that's for my that's a dry cabinet for the camera.
What?
Camera
Oh,
equipment. Yeah.
Oh.
So,
What?
so it's basically where, yeah, because if your camera equipment, if you leave it too long outside, the lenses will get fungus. So what you do is you put in a dry cabinet, it removes the humidity, and it prolongs the life of your equipment. Yeah.
I did
Okay.
not know that.
Okay, now we know.
I did not know that.
I was a photographer some years back, so yeah.
Oh, we can
That's how
definitely
it's
see that on the shot.
Yeah.
So, Kev, so we have two questions for you from the audience. Old School Skill says, question for Kevmodels. Do you find it easy to remember to film your process for YouTube videos or not?
For my YouTube videos, yeah, it's quite easy because I film it immediately or during my actual build. So all my mistakes I will just tell you as is when I do them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't like leave it later and do voiceovers. So whenever you see me filming is live. Yeah, and that's
Oh.
Real time learning experience.
Real
real
time.
time.
Edmund says, question for Kev. How do you decide what tools to get for your Gunpla building? Do you research or ask community?
Oh, okay. In that 1 month of lockdown, right, I actually had to rebuild my whole workshop. Previously, I didn't take any single thing from my old place except my cutting mat. So it took me 1 month to build up the equipment that I was used to using. And then from there on, when I start to learn about Gunpla and what stuff we have now in the current, like 2 decades later, I was blown away by the amount of stuff that is available.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's where I started massive shopping online to get everything I need. So yeah, basically you guys are so lucky. Previously we had to fabricate from everything that's around the house.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you can just buy it. Very nice.
Yeah, correct.
And Hydroponica Gunpla says, notice me senpai. So I think he wants you to say hi to him. Very nice.
Thanks for the support.
We got one more question on here too, from Ian Hine Guile. Like, what type of camera do you use for your pictures? They come out really nice.
Oh, okay. Recently, I got a used Sony A6000 camera.
Ooh.
And then I use a macro lens for the kits. So it's a manual macro lens, 7 Artisan 60mm macro lens.
Ooh.
So that will bring out every single detail that's available. But most important thing is your lighting. So you see the 3 lights I have above, right?
Mhm.
And my white little white little light stand.
box. Your light box there.
So that's where I put the whole hanger into it. Yeah, my little light box. I put my hanger into it, and these 3 lights will actually shine from the sides as well. So it gives a pretty good amount of lighting for the photography. Yeah.
Very nice.
Very nice.
All right,
yeah.
man. Well, we still have more pictures real quick of your work in progress. We can see the amazing detail on number 71. Like, look at that.
Oh yeah,
detail.
that's the neck area. Yeah. So
Is this
a
reverse?
lot of- yeah, reverse and reverse washing again. So this kit, I had to use a lot of reverse washing for this kit.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
you can't do the cleanup using cotton buds. You need to use that special white clean tool.
Holy
Wow.
shoot.
Is this just a Garadoga by itself, or is this a resin kit?
It's a resin kit, so it's a conversion kit. So the
okay.
Gerbera, yeah. However, this kit is a lot of the parts, right? You need to reuse the original kit. So like the back piece is actually original kit, not a resin kit.
Oh.
The side armors are resin, the front is resin, and compared to the previous Zaku Warrior, whereby a lot of the parts are resin. So this is even this is a normal plastic kit.
Oh.
Wow.
So, which is why I'm saying the amount of details is less than the Zaku Warrior because the amount of resin parts is actually less.
Oh, okay. Actually, my question, real quick, just as a curiosity, is where is that Zaku Gunner?
Oh,
Oh. Oh, he's in a glass case.
Ooh.
is that
Good reasons. Good reasons. Good reasons.
Okay,
I
the
like
reason
how-
why I put
Uh-huh.
the reason why I put it into a showcase is so that it doesn't get dusty.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'll be doing is this kit, Zaku, the Geradoga, and I bought a rig GTS as well, a resin conversion kit.
Oh.
The three of them, and if I can get my hands on a rig dom,
Ooh.
the four of them will make up a diorama that I have in mind. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Let's go for that.
Yes.
In a few months, it'll be done.
Correct.
It's wonderful to see them in person and actually see the size of them. We're really looking forward to you finishing this whole kit, as we can see some more work in progress pictures on slide 74 and keep on going. It's just beautiful. What my question though, before we keep going, is there's so much detail in the inner frame. How do you feel about covering all of that up, knowing that you probably won't open that again for a while? Yeah.
I actually enjoy doing it. So even the back piece that I recently finished, and you can see on my Instagram, you can't really see it, but you really enjoy building it, yeah, and
Wow.
painting it. So yeah,
It's like little details
So,
for you, right?
yeah, it's a good to know that I've done it, I've completed it, I didn't take any shortcuts on it. So it's a feel good factor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very nice. This is so awesome. One of our Edmund says GTS had a Gunpla LED sensei guest on the talk show. Now Kev is the reverse wash sensei.
Hey, there you go.
And that is true. Then we have another question from Inhang Gill, who says, Kev, will you start adding LEDs on your kits in the future? Any plans?
Not for the foreseeable future, because I don't want to have wires going out of my kits when I build the diorama. So unless I can start hiding them, but for now I don't see any work around that, because most of the resin kits, after building them, I don't try to post them anymore. Yeah. So I think not for now. Yeah.
All right, man. Well, thank you very much. I don't know if the guys want to have anything else to say about the Zaku.
I can't wait. It's not Zaku anyway. Here. It's a Gyaradoga right now.
Oh, it's a Gyaradoga. You're right. I'm
Gyaradoga.
sorry. You guys can beat me up.
Oh, we will. We will.
We
We'll make
will.
sure you understand. We'll beat it into you.
Yeah.
Keep up the great work. I can't wait to see the results, and I can't wait to see the absolute end finish with your diorama, because dioramas is something I want to get into, and probably by seeing your work, most likely by seeing your work, I'm going to be able to get more inspiration for myself with what I can do moving forward. Yeah, I can't wait to see more of your stuff.
Hey, thanks. Thank you.
Very nice. Kevmodels, do you have anything to say to your fans and the viewers or anything?
Oh, I mean, thanks for having me on the show, and I don't consider them my friends. They are more like my brothers and sisters who are into this together, and we really grow together. I mean, I really like the way our community brings each other up. The support from the folks out there, right, is awesome. You can only go up. You can't go sideways or even down. Yeah.
Go up.
So thanks so much. Yeah.
Hey, no, it's an honor. It's an honor to have you on the show, and thank you guys for joining in. Honestly, it's been wonderful. You guys know that we have our We have our Discord. We have our social media. On our Discord, you can always find Kevmodels, as Tax jokingly said. He seems to be there 25 hours a day, 8 days a week. So you guys can check him out there, talk to him. We just want to remind you real quick that we have the GTS International Contest going on as we speak. Registration is still open. So if you guys can head over to www.gunplatalkshow.com, click on the event picture, go to the event link, sign up. It's really easy, and we really want to see all of your work. We really worked hard on this to get everything prepared. Everything was sponsored and provided by Plamod, so we really want you guys to enter if you guys can. You guys are more than welcome to, and just remember to join our Discord and everything. That is it from us on GTS, and we will see you guys next week. Take care, everybody.
Thanks,
ya.
guys.
Yeah,
Cheers,
bye.
guys.
Have a good
Stay safe.
night.